So Apple have just recently released iOS 12, and obviously with the new operating system comes a load of new features, and in this episode I'm going to be covering the top 8 features that came with the brand new iOS 12. Roll that intro. Hey, it's AKAJK. Welcome back to another episode of the JK Tech Show. Now, of course, you might find it weird that this episode I'm not sat down at my desk drinking a coffee. Well, the thing is, we're moving. Like, tomorrow is going to be our last full day in this house, so yeah, I think that's a good enough excuse to not have a desk or whatever. There's pretty much no furniture except this bed. I don't want to dawdle though. iOS 12 is very intriguing, very interesting, has some crazy, amazing, interesting updates. So all of that is going to be covered after this silly little intro that I talk about. Follow me on all social media, AKAJK. Let's start. So number 1 is Memoji and Animoji. This is essentially Apple copying Samsung copying Apple. Memoji is a new kind of variation of Animoji. However, this time you can completely customize it with different hairstyles, skin colors, glasses, hats, etc. Basically, you can represent yourself and your body and your face on your iPhone and send videos with this sort of weird animated self, on your phone. I mean, this is definitely off to a great start. It's definitely beaten Samsung's weird, unnatural, disgusting looking Animoji. And they also added a very, very useful feature. I'm not even being sarcastic here. Tongue detection. Yes, tongue detection. The most useful feature that you'll ever find on the face of this earth. Tongue detection. It's exactly what it sounds like. You stick your tongue out, and so does your Animoji. And you sitting there telling me that paying $1,200 is not justified to get tongue detection? Then you're just dumb. Now number 2 is improved notifications. Before this, your phone would just drown in a sea of notifications from Pizza Hut's brand new offer, McDonald's selling a new Big Tasty, bunch of WhatsApp texts, and then a brand new AKAJK video, etc, etc. Now all the notifications from one app are grouped together, which is massively curing people's OCD, and you can also swipe left on a notification from any particular app and then manage it. This means you can have future messages from that app not show up or buzz your screen, or delete all those messages or archive them or do whatever you want with them. The third epic, awesome, weird, crazy, great feature is faster performance. There's nothing wacky about this, but this is good. So Apple have dramatically enhanced the performance speeds with iOS 12. It was one of their main focus points. And for once, Apple weren't a-holes and they worked on the older iPhones as well. So the iPhone 6 Plus got an especially massive buff. Now apps on the iPhone 6 Plus launch 40% faster. The keyboard launches 50% faster. And the camera launches 70% faster on a much older previous phone, which is good. Now the processor will also ramp up performance much faster than iOS 11, shut down much quicker to conserve battery life, and hopefully no more charging your phone 3 times a day. Well, unless you're me and your social media posting every single 5 minutes. Now number 4 is Siri Suggestions. Siri Suggestions sets up context-aware recommendations in certain scenarios. For example, if you have a calendar event to see a movie, it will recommend you to turn on Do Not Disturb. Or if you make a certain phone call every single day, for example, you call the Pizza Hut at 2 p.m. every day to grab lunch. It isn't healthy, but I'm just giving an example. Well, it will recommend that you call at that particular time every single day. Obviously, according to how often you do it, it'll probably analyze you for a week and then start doing this. So, etc, etc, they have loads of different kind of features with Siri Suggestions. So this sounds pretty good. And apart from Siri Suggestions, Siri's just become much smarter overall. Because obviously, Apple have released the Apple HomePod, and they're trying to rival Alexa and, Google Home. If they're not just massively improving Siri, then they're gonna get nowhere. So as well as adding more convenience, Apple has made Siri considerably smarter in more relatable issues of everyday life. So Siri's knowledge base includes lots of information about sports like NASCAR, celebrities that are less well known, and food. It can actually tell you how many calories are in a Big Mac, or more sort of popular foods that you grab every single day, or just things that people grab every single day. You shouldn't be having a Big Mac every day, okay? She can also provide you with your passwords, providing that you've already scanned your Face ID or fingerprint when you've unlocked your phone. And that also leads into number 6, which is better password tools. Apple made several changes that beefed up their security without you having to remember any harder passwords. A new feature automatically generates passwords and saves them to your iCloud keychain, which can be seen on all your Apple devices with the same iCloud account. Now, prior to this, many people used like password management apps such as 1Password and Dashlane. I use Dashlane all the time. I don't know if I'll be switching to the iCloud keychain. I mean, it does seem cool for obviously them. If you've been previously using iCloud keychain like my dad, then this is definitely going to be useful. If not, then I don't know, you might be better off sticking with 1Password, who knows. They have a new auditing tool which flags passwords that you use too much, which you can replace with stronger auto-generated ones. For example, if I use Canon 33510 of my different accounts, then Apple's going to recommend to switch them to like weird number and letter kind of things. And then they'll appear on your keyboard as autofill options, saving you the trouble of memorizing a random bunch of numbers you'll never use again, much like algebra. Now, number 7 is Photo Suggestions and the easiest search in the Photos app. If you open the iOS 12 Photos app, they have a collection of new features which they have. So there is a new For You tab. In this tab, your iPhone recommends different pictures which you should share with your contacts and people that it recognizes. It sort of groups them into there and says you should send this picture of AKAJK to AKAJK which you have on your phone. If you understand, if I have a picture of you on my phone, it's going to recommend that I send it to you because, well, you're in it. Furthermore, there's also a supercharged search that makes it way easier to navigate your massive photo collection. Like if I check how many photos I have at the current time, I have 2,287. Like photos and videos. I've had this phone for a few months now, so you can very clearly see that that would be a useful feature for me. Now the search option is like using the geotags that it has, people that's inside of it, so it's obviously not going to be the craziest like accurate thing. If you have a photo which you've taken in Rio de Janeiro, you search Rio de Janeiro and all the photos in there will show up. If you have a photo of your mom in Rio de Janeiro, then you search up mom in Rio de Janeiro and all the photos of her there should show up. It's much better than just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling for hours. Now, the final one, number 8, is Group FaceTime. Now, although this isn't out yet, the developers confirmed that during the course of iOS 12, a Group FaceTime feature would be added to the operating system. I have discussed it in a previous video like several months ago, and Apple have talked about this in their Worldwide Developer Conference in 2018. Anyways, this can include up to 32 people in a FaceTime call at once. And instead of having your face show up, you can exchange it with an emoji for, more professional business encounters. And when you're calling a CEO of another company, definitely got to do this. Just pull up your Memoji or just like a poop emoji and just roll with it. Definitely more professional than just your face. Yeah, so that should be it. Hopefully you got all of the best iOS 12 features that you needed to know. If there are any more that you're interested in finding out about, or other stuff that you just want to learn about regarding iOS 12, then definitely drop a comment down below. And my writer suggested that we should make a hidden iOS 12 features video. If you're interested in that, then let me know in the comment section down below, or by dropping a like on this video. Make sure to subscribe. Follow me on all social media at AKAJK. And social media for the team should be in the description down below, along with all my merchandise and all that kind of jazz down below. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the JK Tech Show. Make sure to share this with your friends if you did enjoy it. And I'll see you in tomorrow's episode, hopefully, if we are still around, creating tomorrow. Because here at AKAJK, the grind is daily.